I am $8,110 into this Whiteout survival account, and it is day 52. And if you've been following me, you notice there's a jump in the numbers. Today we're going to play some Lucky Wheel. We're going to see how far I can get Flint. We got some Hall of Chiefs going on. I'm not really trying for it much because it's just Philly, and I don't really care for Philly that much. I do want to max out Alonzo in Flint, though. Alonzo's already on his way to being maxed out. I'm just going to work on the widgets as soon as I get an event that gives me some credit for it. And tonight I've got some opportunity to, do some shards and stuff like that with the Lucky Wheel. But before I get into that, let me just explain one thing. This 52 days, if you've been following me, you notice probably a jump in the number and a jump in the days. The jump in the amount is because I just got done with Tundra Adventures and I did a bunch of inefficient spending. It is what it is. I wanted the skins, I got the skins. And I put a little bit more money into the account as a result of that. 52 days. I noticed that, look at this. I'm on the VIP screen here because what I noticed is that since I've been playing this game, I have not missed a day. And look at this. It says 52 days. I've logged in for 52 days. So I was like 2 days off. I was trying to go by the monument estimate, but I was 2 days off of my number. So I've actually been playing for 52 days and I've updated that number going forward now. What we're going to do tonight, I'm slowing down a little bit. Basically, I did a lot of spending for Tundra Adventure. I'm way over budget for January. I do want to keep going with the VIP spend. And I call myself an efficient whale. For those who don't know what I'm trying to do here, here's the thing. If you look at, the people are veterans in the game know this already, but if you look at like the value of the packs, like as you go up in packs, you get less VIP spend for your money. So if you look at how much it takes to get there, like if you were to spend, let me give you I worked some numbers earlier today because I was just curious. How much it would cost me to get to VIP 12 from 11, it would be roughly $2,000 if you include the gems. So getting 1.2 million points and then being able to use the rest in gems, something like that. But that number is just a rough estimate. I'd have to calculate, how much value you got, what gems each pack had and all that good stuff to really calculate it. But just to give you an example, if you bought all packs that are $5, if you do the math on it, basically you take 1.2 million, divide it by 2,500, and it's around $2,400 if I recall. If you did that at the $10 mark, then it would be like $3,000. But of course, you're going to get some at the $5 mark, some at the $10 mark. So you have to kind of do your math. But essentially, you can see what's happening there. The more you spend at the higher levels, the less VIP you get, and therefore the more money you have to spend. So getting VIP 12 efficiently to me is spending as much as I can, $5 and less. The only time I'm going to spend more than that is if I really need it for something, maybe to win an event, or like in the case of Tundra Adventure, it was more about other things. So when it's about other things, then I'll do it. But essentially, I'm trying to get to VIP 12 and beyond by only spending money on the $5 packs. Now, normally I would just gobble up all the $5 packs I could throughout the month, and that would be fine. I'd be on my budget. But and I'm going to try to spend a little slower in the beginning than I am in the end because the value in the shops get better as you go in time in this game. But because I spent so much money in January, I'm going to slow down a little bit. So tonight, I'm just going to do some of the stamps. I'm not going to do the mix and match because I already did the $5 one. I'm not going to do this City Boost pack because I don't really need it right now. Although normally this is the type of thing I would do, is just buy all the $5 packs. Like if my goal is to spend money for VIP, then you're only going to get there by spending, and I need to spend efficiently. But I'm just trying to take a little bit, pump the brakes a little bit for January because I spent so much. However, this deal here, this one's just a good deal for VIP because I get $6 worth of VIP for $5. So I'm going to buy that always. And just claim the other stuff. I do need to re-up that at some point soon, but see if I can stretch that a little farther. So essentially, the biggest thing I'm going to be doing tonight is the Lucky Wheel. Look at the Hall of Chiefs, though. Like, Phase 1, I didn't do all that much. I think I came in 7th place or something. I don't know. I'm not really trying hard for this again because, I'll do what I can do organically, and I'll try to, get as many points as I can organically. I don't feel like this is worth me putting a lot of money in for several reasons. Number one, I don't really care if Philly's maxed out. I don't really need these shards other than, just to have shards to maybe turn them in or, just to have her leveled up for other reasons where she might be useful. But I don't see her being a big part of my gameplay, so I don't really care to push this really hard like I would Geronimo or something. All I'm going to do is try to get as many points as I can, and try to place in top 10 or something, but I'm not going to push hard for it. And I'm not going to spend a lot of money doing it because I don't really care about it that much. I do, however, care about this one. That's the lucky wheel. So the reason I care about this is I do want Flint leveled up. Show you where I'm at with Flint. So I have Flint at 4 stars on his way to 5. And this was mainly because I needed some more power in Arena and before the big whales came along and kind of squashed my hopes. So I don't know, that we were in this multi-state thing, and some of these people came along and just went from like 10 mil to like 14 mil in like 2 days. And that's a lot of spend to get your heroes leveled up that much. So here we go. I'm going to see how do we... Oh, yeah. I'm going to see how we can do with Flint and if the lucky wheel is going to be good to me or not tonight. Grab this free one here. But let's see if the lucky wheel is going to be good to me tonight and see how many Flint shards I can pick up. These will be useful for Hall of Chiefs as well. Don't show that again. Basically just going to use gems for this. Hey, that's not bad. That's actually really good. I've had much worse luck than that, like that. And of course I'm getting Hall of Chiefs credit for these spins. Not to mention, we're kind of double dipping because we're getting shards as well. And this is a hero development day. So I think they do that intentionally. All right. Can use more shards than that. That's not bad. 12. All right, I'll take it. Not the best, but I'll take it. I need some better spins than that. 6. All right. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you feel like this is. I feel like this is some bad spins. I know some people already had him at 4 stars from the last Lucky Wheel. So Lucky Wheel was very good to them. Lucky Wheel has not been very good to me. I mean, it seems like for every time I get lucky, I get unlucky. All right. That's my spins for the day. Grab these as well. And let's see. There we go. So let's claim all these. And all right, just from spinning the wheel, now I'm at 14. People really must have been saving some shards. I can't save that many shards because of where I'm at. But let's see where things go when we apply some of those shards now.
I'm back from the burning teeth of hell.
All right. Well, I'm going to use this Hero Development Day. I already have Alonzo maxed out, and I'm not going to need more shards until Gen 3 comes out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and here's the dilemma for me. If I just wait for Lucky Wheel next time, I'll be able to get more shards. I think that's what I'll do. But I'll at least go ahead and redeem the 2 for now, so I can do those right now. Now the thing is that this, if I recall, we do have another. So we have another opportunity to use shards at the end of the event. And Lucky Wheel lasts a couple days. So I'll apply what I can now. I won't waste the general shards right now unless I need to towards the end. So that's where we have Flint. He's well on his way.
I'm back.
Only 200 more. I've got a good chance of maxing him out this... I think he will be maxed out, actually. Well, yeah, I think he might be maxed out by the end of this Lucky Wheel run. Let's see, do I have any other shards to apply? I don't think so. I think we've done them as much as I could. for the other ones, because I might as well just take credit for them now if I can.
From the
Time to
Hello from the Dunn Alliance's most handsome poster.
It's been too long.
Hello from the Dunn Alliance.
It's been too
Yeah.
long since my
So,
not
not any other opportunities.
nothing is beyond.
I mean, there is with Philly, but this event's for Philly, and I don't really want to spend the shards on Philly. So, all right, there we go.
Enough
That's all the.
enough sitting around. I want to go
Yeah, that's
chop
80, 90, yeah. Okay, so.
Iron Eagle.
The hunt only ends.
So that's all the shards I can apply. And that's the end of my lucky wheel. So the only other thing we have for these events, oh, my ranking's now 7 as a result of applying those. So, and I do have some gathering out and stuff, but again, I don't, this is, I'll see what I can do. I don't really care that much about this event, so I'm not going to be pressing it super hard. Certainly not going to be trying to spend a lot of money on it, but I'll do what I can, not going to, do nothing. I'll make sure I get the points for it, but that's about it. So there we go. I do want to show some things on the account when it comes to progression. So I've got Geronimo gear now. I've been working on the gear. So I've got his gear, the goggles and boots up to 50 now. And I've got the belt up to +2. So this was +1, and I think this was +2 and +1 before. I got these both up to +2 now. And the only reason I'm waiting on them is so that I can do some more foraging with the essence stones when I'm going to get credit for it. So that's Geronimo. I've got Alonzo's up to 40 and 100, right? So he's looking good. And I'm waiting to use essence stones, and I'm waiting for the widgets for a widget day.
Hey, Snowball.
And then I kind of left Molly where she's at for now, because I want to kind of get Alonzo and Geronimo in good shape. Then the other ones, these are just here for arena. So this is a debatable, actually. Like, I've got Flint with the +50 here, but I could reassign those to Geronimo, for example. But since I do like to compete in arena, I'm going to have a little bit of a dilemma of, how much gear I want to use. So that's where we stand there.
A contract.
Some good progress on the account. I was told that when I played Foundry, like, I didn't realize my own power, and I think that's true. Like, I could have, there's people who are like, I was like F27 and F28 that I was able to just solo them quite easily, and I didn't even realize that I would be able to solo them so easily. So lesson learned. That'll be something I take going forward. But as the game progresses, we'll see if that power stands and how things work out. So it'll get a little bit more challenging as other people start to level up as well. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that I missed? I don't think so. We're also doing a beast grind today, but the most exciting event right now, I think, to me, was the lucky wheel. We do have Frostfire Mine. I'm probably going to do this off camera just because the times are not conducive to me doing to recording or doing a live. So I'm not going to be able to record that this time. And what else do we have? Look at the backpack. So got a bunch of things I'll be doing in the grind, and then just the VIP grind. So for those of you who keep asking me, I'm not gonna spend wildly for VIP 12. I'm trying to spend efficiently for VIP 12. So I'm gonna get there. Here's where we're at right now. I'll get there. When I get closer to like, 1.5 million or so, not even, probably when I get closer to 1 million, then I'll be able to use gems. But I think I'm gonna have an opportunity to use gems at the Chinese New Year event. So that's all I had for today, a little lucky wheel and some account review, especially with Flint and Alonzo. I'm going to be continuing to do this the rest of the couple days while this event is going on, because that's really my focus right now. And if you like this content, please make sure you like, subscribe, share it with friends, turn on notifications so you know when I go live. And also, it's continue to help give me feedback. I am going to be setting up a Discord soon because people have been asking about that, but continue to give me feedback in the comments because that helps my videos actually. The engagement on the videos is what helps me. So make sure you add the comments to the videos, help give me some advice, debate tactics and strategies, tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you want to see more of. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. Until next time, I'll see you later.